Welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session, and it is brought to you by DRAFTKINGS Sportsbook, America's top-rated sports booking app. Not only is it safe, but it is secure, and most importantly, it is reliable. And for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code MOATS, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So, what are you waiting on? Download the app, use the promo code, and get an opportunity to make a little money. And now we got to talk some more ball, baby. Got to talk this Eric Ebron touchdown in the third quarter. Beautiful play, throw and catch. I loved what I saw. So, you know how we do this thing, and we'll play it in full speed. And then after that, we'll break it down. And for those that don't know, it's Eric Ebron right there. That number 2 spot. All righty. So, as we always do, we got to break down the defense first. So, they're showing us a 2-high shell. And when we say a 2-high shell, this is what we mean. 1, 2 guys in terms of being deep. It gives you the appearance of this. This is a 2-high shell, right? It gives you the appearance that they're going to have, these corners are going to have safety help over top. And why is that important? Because a large majority of this game, the Browns were playing 2-high shell. Some form of cover 2, some form of 2 safeties over the top. So when you get in the red zone, they wanted to make this look just like what they had already been playing, right? Difference is this. They're not playing cover 2 at all. Post snap, and we'll play it up a little bit actually. But right here, we saw this guy come down, right? So initially, I'll rewind it back real quick for you. So initially, we got the 2-high look, right? The 1-2 guy, so that's the 2-high shell. Ball snap, this guy creeps down. Now we are in basic man-to-man coverage. Man-to-man coverage. He's right here. He's right here. He's right here. He's right here. He is right here. This is your low hole defender. He's keying the quarterback, and he's going to be aggressive on any short routes. And this is your deep middle guy. He's trying to help out on anything deep towards the middle. If he can make a play on something outside, he will try to, but that's not his responsibility. So you see the difference though, right? How they showed you one thing pre-snap. Showed you cover 2 pre-snap, right? We'll wind it back. Okay? You get cover 2 pre-snap. Or even at worst, cover 4 because you got the outside corners playing off as well. So they did a great job of disguising this pre-snap. But then, he's the telltale right here. Him jumping down, man-to-man. Ben knows his man-to-man now. And now he's able to do what he does best, man, in terms of hold the safety with his eyes and then put this ball where only Ebron can get it, man. The touch and placement on this, man, that's a big-time throw. And the thing is this, we said that through all the criticism of Ben, he still can do these things. It's just all about the consistency with it, right? But as a whole, man, I thought that this was really good. And let's look at Ebron's route. The reason why I love Ebron's route is this. It was very fundamental. So he's running a corner route, okay? And when we're talking about a corner route, I'll draw it up for you real quick. Corner route is simply this. You're going to burst up. You'll break to the corner, right? Corner of the end zone, the corner pylon. You'll hear people say it's a pylon route, corner route. That's all they're doing, okay? You're going vertical. However far you want to run this thing, 10, 15 yards, depending on the field, obviously where you're at. But then you're bursting out, okay? That's the corner element. Now, the other alternative is the post, right? Same thing, but you're breaking towards the goal post, right? Which is why we call it a post. There's the only difference with that. But the thing that I like about this route with Ebron is, as he's running his route, he already has a cushion right here, right? And mind you, this is a safety. This is, a extra defensive back, right? I don't know how they classify this particular guy right here, but this is a smaller body guy, not a linebacker. So that adds to the impressiveness, but it also lets you know what defenders and what defensive coordinators think of Eric Ebron's receiving ability. So even with this cushion, he does a great job of eating it up. And now You see that stick right there, right? Where he jabs inside. Why is that important? Couple of reasons, okay? First off, by eating up this cushion, this DB now feels like he has to start opening up. As you see his hips start to turn, right? They started to open up. He was no longer square. So now, why is that important? When you're square in your back pedal, you can break left or right. You have a lot better, you're going to be more fluid in your movements, especially when it comes to coverage, which is key, right? We talk about every inch mattering. Staying square in your back pedal is huge. Now that Ebron has closed this cushion enough to make this DB open up his hips as if he has to run with him, because right now he feels that what? I got outside leverage, Ebron's inside, he's about to run either a vertical or he's going to run this post. So he's opening up, getting ready to run with either or, because Ebron has effectively scared him and ate up his cushion. But the thing that was beautiful is this: not only does Ebron do that, this jab though is ultimately, man, the part that freezes the DB completely. This right here, bam, that opens him up, and from there, it's over. Eyes back, he put the little arm out there to hold Ebron. He didn't want to hold him too much or grab him, because anytime you're in the end zone, these referees, man, they see that stands out in a major way. So he knew he couldn't grab, and from there, man, Ebron is just able to pull away. And then you get the nice throw, man. And the reason why this placement is key: upfield shoulder, right? Upfield shoulder, away, upfield and away. You don't want to you don't want to put it too far where it's out of bounds, but you want to make sure you're leading him so he can stay in bounds, but you want to make sure it's away from this defender, but on the outside upfield area, upfield shoulder time, ball placement. And that's exactly what he does, because the DB, he does what you're supposed to do, man. Once you're beat, and he took the little, oh, did I really get beat peek? We always see it happen on tape. He takes the, oh, did I get beat? Yep, you did. All right, he's throwing it. Cool. Tries to undercut it, play through the hands. But that ball placement, man, there was nothing that guy could do. But that was a really good job. Not only, like I said, by 7, but by Ebron running that route the way that he did, man, being able to hold the safety, being able to eat up this cushion on this defensive back. And then we got to shout out the O-line too, man. Shout out the O-line. They kept 7 clean right here. And we saw when 7 had time, he was able to complete some of these throws. He was able to do some nice things. But the other problem, like I said, has been a time issue for him. But on this particular play, man, O-line did a really good job of keeping him clean. There we go, right here. See, I can see it. Yep. Clean pocket, man. This is clean. This is big time clean. Al doing a good job. Stoning the bull. Castro not giving up too much movement. Pouncey as well. Chooks was good on the outside. And then here you go. Game of inches, right? Game of inches. Ball placement is key. Less about how much arm strength you have. Where is your arm? Where is your ball placement? Where is your touch? That's what we want to see. This is touch. This is ball placement. This is accuracy. This is big time throw right here. Big time throw and catch. Great hands catch by Ebron. And what are we looking at? We talked about the fundamentals, right? We said earlier in the season, or at time start the season, Ebron and Deontay struggled with catching the ball. And we said it's not like they don't know how to catch. It's a lack of just continuing the basics of catching. 2 hands on the ball. Seeing the ball into your hands. Right here, what do we get? You see the stripe of his helmet. That's the thing I love about the Steelers, right? The stripe on your helmet tells you where they're looking. That stripe is pointing right to this ball. Perfect fundamentals. Hands catch. This is picture perfect. This is clinic tape right here, man. So he can do it. It's all about doing it more consistently. But other than that, man, I thought that was a beautiful throw and catch, man, by those 2 guys right there. And obviously, like we said, man, got to tip our cap to the O-line. Once again, full speed from the outside. I mean, beautiful. I mean, because when you look at from a whole just route concept, the 2 guys that are really going to be in this action are Ebron and Deontay, who's right here in the slot weak. Deontay's running a little wheel route, and then obviously Ebron is running your corner route. But you got to stop right here by Claypool, stop right here by Connor, and then you got this whip route underneath. And what you're trying to do is this. This is the concept you're trying to get. You want to pull this DB up, okay? You want to keep this DB out, all right? And then from here, you got this guy's like your safety valve, right? Just working the underneath. He can go that way, he can go that way. He's just whichever way this guy's leverage is, his job is to play off of that, okay? So that's what you're doing here. But ultimately, the reason why I like the design of the play is because it forces you to get a one-on-one right here, right? It's going to force these two guys to be mano-a-mano and have a ton of room. And it puts this guy right here in a bind. He can't be right. He can't be. Listen, if he plays over here, well, now this guy's one-on-one with all of this space, okay? On the contrary, if he goes this way, now you got Ebron one-on-one with this guy with all this space. So I love plays like this where you're able to put a defender in a bind where he just can't be right. And that's what this scenario is. He can't be right. That's why he has to stay on the hash. He's not able to cheat either side. I mean, just look at where he starts and look at where he finishes. He can't move. And that's a beautiful play design right there. Now, hopefully, with whoever the new offensive coordinator is going forward, we will see more concepts like this where you can take advantage of some of your athletes in space and create these one-on-one opportunities. I mean, even right here, this DB does a good job on Deontay, but as a whole, this is a matchup that we like. If we can get this matchup 5 times in a row, we're taking that 5 times in a row. So, like I said, as a whole, man, I like the play design. Hopefully, with the new OC, whoever that is, we will see more of that, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed this breakdown. Appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. And until next time, peace.